All praises. So you heard, you know what we're talking about right now?
Yeah, I was reading this on the way over here.
Oh yeah? Okay, so do you believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, all praises. So I'm gonna just ask you, what's your nationality?
What do you mean by that?
What's your race?
Hispanic.
Hispanic, right? So Hispanic, can you find the word Hispanic or the nationality Hispanic in the Bible? Has anybody taught you that? Has anybody showed you Hispanic in the Bible? Would you say you Mexican? Would you say you Puerto Rican or what? Mexican? You will not find Mexican in the Bible.
That's right.
You will not find Hispanic in the Bible.
Right.
But watch this. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28:68. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68. Yep. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
All right, so what you probably don't know, did you know that your people went into slavery on ships? You didn't know that, right? Yeah. See that? Especially the Hispanics, they don't know their history like that. Okay? What do you think your history is? Like, you at least know that you were the first people here on this side of the earth, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then what happened?
And then something about some people got kicked out of their birth or whatever.
Right, so pretty much like what they said, the Pilgrims came,
Yeah.
and Christopher Columbus discovered America, and it was just a good Thanksgiving and all that stuff, but all that's garbage. It's garbage. Y'all already had cities here, y'all already had establishments, streets, buildings, y'all had a whole society already going.
That's right.
They came and conquered y'all and took over everything.
Right.
That's what happened. Matter of fact, give me that verse 49. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So, this Bible is speaking to the Israelites. This is what I want you to wrap your head around.
Right.
The Bible is speaking to the Israelites. It's not speaking to everybody. The Israelites are a nation of people. Where's that sign at? Look at this sign right here. The Israelites are a nation of people, okay? 12 tribes, because Jacob had 12 sons.
Right.
You say you are so-called Mexican. You will be Issachar. That's your name according to the Bible. Issachar.
Yeah.
Mexican is just a byword. Okay? That's nothing in the Bible. Your God-given name is Issachar, but this is what happened. Read that.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So it says to the Israelites, the Lord will bring a nation against you from far. Just like what happened here. You were over here in the Americas, and a nation came from far, from a different side of the earth. They came from far, read on.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
It says as swift as the eagle flieth. Why? Because what's America's national animal? The eagle. Or the symbol.
Yeah.
The eagle. It's on everything. It's in the White House. It's on the quarter, right? It's on your quarter. It's on a dollar bill. It's everywhere. That's why it says as swift as the eagle flies. This nation's going to come as swift as the eagle. Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Again, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. What you probably don't know is that Spanish was not your original language.
That's right.
It came from the Spaniards. There's a difference between the Spaniards and who they call Hispanics. That's why it says Hispanics mean you're property of Spain. That's what Hispanic means. It's bad. It's bad that you would consider yourself an Hispanic, because what you're saying is I'm a property of a Spaniard, a white man. That's what it means. But it says, read that again about the tongue.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So you are over here speaking Hebrew. Your forefathers and foremothers, they were speaking Hebrew because y'all are Hebrews. Y'all are Israelites.
Right.
That was your first language.
That's right.
Hebrew. So you didn't understand their language. They taught you Spanish.
Right.
You understand? Just like the blacks, we were taught English. Right. That's not our original language. Yeah. Read on.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
Of fierce countenance. All they did was rape, robbed, and murder. They're fierce countenance. They don't care about nobody but themselves. That's why they did tremendous things, horrific things. Right. When you read certain books, they will put you on a stake and let you burn. You would be burned alive. They would cut off the breasts of the women and everything. It's crazy. You have to know this history. They fierce countenance. Read on.
We shall not regard the person of the old.
Didn't matter if you was old. Read on.
Nor show favor to the young.
They would take the babies and dash them with stones. The babies. They would put them in the ground and see how far they could kick the head off. These are documented in books. This is what happened to your people. Y'all came over here. Give me that in 2nd Ezra.
Bring it out.
2nd Ezra chapter 13. Because y'all didn't come over here on coincidence.
No.
Before you leave here, you have to understand that you are an Israelite. Okay? Again, you go to church? Or has your family go to church?
They used to.
I see you got something on your neck.
Yeah.
So what's that mean?
The Virgin Mary.
The Virgin Mary. Okay. So why you wear it?
Actually, it was a gift from my mom.
Okay. Yes. So your mom gave it to you, and she taught you that, and she believes that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mary wasn't even a virgin, as far as she didn't have no sex. That's in the Bible too. Because we've been taught lies across the board.
Right.
But watch this. Read that in 2nd Ezra 13.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of O.C. the king, who Salmanasar the king of Assyria led away captive. He carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
All right, so it's about to speak about the 10 tribes. Okay, the 10 tribes. You are a part of those 10 tribes that it's speaking about, from the tribe of Issachar. Read there.
Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
So your ancestors said, we're going to leave the Persian captivity. We're going to leave being over here, and we're going to go where?
And go forth into a further country.
So y'all are on a whole different side of the earth right now.
Right.
At this point in time in the Bible. Again, the Bible is a historical book. It's facts. So this is your history right here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You would think that it's just a white book, because that's what's been portrayed. Where's that image at? Right, so this is what the Bible, or this is what Christianity and all the churches say that Jesus looked like.
Right.
That alone is a lie. And we can prove that.
Where never mankind dwelt.
So your ancestors said we would start going to a place where never mankind dwelt. Meaning this land right here. Nobody occupied this land before y'all.
Right.
Y'all came over here first.
Right.
Okay? The Hispanics and the natives, Indians. Y'all came over here first. Read on.
Verse 42. That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right, so the plan was for you guys to come over here and actually keep the commandments.
That's right.
I'm going to show you a commandment. Give me that in Habakkuk or Exodus 20 about the graven images.
Bring it out, bro.
Because, again, right there, that's actually an idol. But watch this. You probably never heard this before. Give me that about the graven image.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
So it's a commandment to not make any graven image. Read on.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
Right, and then give me Habakkuk 2 and 18.
Get
So
out.
the commandment is, don't make any graven image of any likeness of anything and bow down to it and worship it. What do they do with the Virgin Mary? I see it everywhere. Right. They create an image and they'll do a little altar for the Virgin Mary. Got the candles going. They pray in front of it. They bow down to it and things like that. Some of them be kissing it. They wear it across their neck. They think it's like a good luck charm and things like that. That's against the scriptures.
Right.
That's what the Bible is saying. And this is the reason why we've been cursed, because what's happening to like the Hispanics nowadays? Are y'all living y'all best lives? No, hell no.
That's right. Make it out.
You try to go to Mexico, or people from Mexico try to come over here, they get they get incarcerated. All types of things happen. They got people at the borders. Matter of fact, in Central America, South America, they got refugees and stuff now. America's not accepting them. All types of things is happening. I know you've seen on the news how the Hispanics, they in what are those, like tents or something like that? Concentration camps. They being taken. They're captured. Okay, so you know this stuff is happening. It's because we have left our true God and started going to like the Virgin Mary. We started being in Catholicism. Right. We started being in Christianity. All these are not even in the Bible. You won't even find Catholicism in the Bible.
Right.
You won't even find Christianity in the Bible.
Right.
But you will find the commandments, the laws, the statutes that he gave us.
That's right.
And Jesus Christ, who we're supposed to believe on.
That's right.
But watch that, read that.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 18. What profited the graven image?
So the Bible is asking you, what profited the graven image, meaning that image? We don't.
That the maker thereof have graven it, the molten image, in a teacher of lies.
Because it's a teacher of lies. It is. Because again, they worship her as the Virgin Mary. The Bible never says to do that. We respect Christ's mother, but she's not a God. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be worshipped. It's not to wear around the neck and all things like that. They praise women off of that image. That's where feminism comes in. You know, the woman, they don't need a man. You know, the women can do things that men can't do and all that stuff. All that, the woman is God. All that stuff comes from that doctrine.
Right.
Because it's a doctrine. Because really, Joseph and Mary had sex and birthed Jesus.
Right.
But watch this. Give me Revelation 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So again, this is the image of Christ. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Now, you smart, you know what I'm saying? You're 19 years old, you want to actually come and learn about the Bible, which most people don't. You already smart already. Yeah. So his head and his hairs were white like wool. Ain't no white woolly hair right here. None. Woolly hair is like nappy hair.
That's
okay?
Right.
The hair of a regular Negro. So this is already off. You know that this is what they showed that Jesus Christ is, right? But it just said again, his hairs and his head was what?
Were white like wool.
So already it's off. It's off. Read on.
As white as snow.
It was white. Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So his eyes was a flame of fire because he drank wine a lot. Okay? I know Hispanics love to drink. You probably have some uncles or whatever, you know, some grandpas or whatever, you know. The whites of their eyes tend to turn, it gets red.
That's right.
Over time when they always be drinking. Because Christ drank a lot. He wasn't a drunkard, but he drank a lot. That's why it says his eyes was red with wine.
Right.
They be having like a blue-eyed Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like it has nothing to do with that. But read on.
In his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet were like a fine brass. Brass is a color of brown. Alright, it's a color of brown. But read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So it said his skin, his feet, because your feet is the same color as the rest of your skin, right? It said his feet were like unto fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. If you burn anything, what color is it going to be? It's going to be a dark skin color.
That's right.
So Jesus was absolutely nothing like this. That's why we have a better image just to teach people that he looked more like that than this.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.